A very warm welcome to each of you in this ninth episode of Nature's Orbit TorchLight series. We have here with us a young man, all of 23 years, Mr. Aman Sakaria, in our ninth episode of the TorchLight series. Aman is a lawyer by profession, nature lover, and environment conscious. He always wanted to save the environment, and after March 2020, he got some time to work on something related to the same, which is called Bamboo Market City. Bamboo Market City was born as a small Instagram page spreading awareness about bamboo. A very warm welcome to you, Amanji, and it's a privilege for us to have you in your show in the ninth episode of the Top Side series. Thank you for being here.
Thank you, Aditya. Thank you for calling me. It's my pleasure.
So, it's certainly our pleasure and our honor to have you here today. So, if you can start about telling us about your journey so far and how did Bamboo Market City happen?
Okay, so it was March 2020, and suddenly there was a worldwide lockdown, and all of a sudden, the offices, the colleges, everything was shut, and we were we were left with nothing but 24 hours in our hands, and literally nothing to do. And since I was always a little inclined towards saving the environment, doing something for the environment, and there was another part of me that also wanted to uplift the underprivileged people. Okay, so these were the two things that were already there in me that I wanted to do, and I didn't really have some time to actually sit on these things and start working about it or working on it. Okay, and back then I was in my college, fourth year and maybe fourth or fifth year of law, and I had my internships going on. I had my so a normal day in my life would look something like this. I used to wake up in the morning. I used to go to college. From there, I used to go to internship, and then I used to be back at home say at around 7:30, 8:30 p.m. in the night. And by the time I'm home, I was exhausted, and I had my dinner and I used to go to bed. So because of this routine, I did not have the time to sort of sit down on these two ideas that I wanted to do something on. And after 2020, I saw that I had some scope of starting something, and that's how I got on my laptop. I started researching about things that I could do in order to save the environment. And when I started, bamboo was not even even in the wildest of my dreams. Bamboo was not something that I would be. I thought that I would end up doing. And uh, okay, so during my research, during my coming across a lot of different articles about environment saving and all of that, I got to know two to three astonishing facts. Okay, one was that India is the second largest producer of bamboos. Second was though India is the second largest producer of bamboo, India is also the second largest importer of bamboo, which is a very, very big. And thirdly, because bamboos, you don't see bamboos growing in cities. They grow, they are always in tribal areas, okay? And 80% of bamboo is in the northeast, which you can say that is a very isolated part of India that a lot of people don't even know about the states that are there in the northeast. So again, this was the point wherein I realized that these two uh, these two things that I always wanted to do, a uplift the people, at least do something, do something about uh, about them, or maybe something related to uplifting them, and secondly saving the environment. I didn't know, or I had never thought of getting those two together. But bamboo actually got that opportunity to me, wherein I could actually club the two together. And I started researching on bamboos. Then when I started, I actually found that there are a lot of commercially uh, 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 used species that grow in India. Okay, specifically in the northeast region of India. And I started researching as to what is the potential of bamboo, what all products can bamboo make, what are the different products that are already available in the market, to which an alternative can be produced out of bamboo. So I saw that there is a huge scope in terms of plastic products uh, to be substituted with bamboo products. And then I started researching, like I told you. And then I wondered if I could at least start something on social media. I don't know what, but I thought, why not document this? Okay, all this research that I was doing in 2020, I thought, let's start documenting this. That's how I started an Instagram page. And a couple of the first few photos or the first few posts on Instagram, I actually deleted those because those were not up to the mark. So basically, I had something on the lines of infographics in terms of bamboo products. I'm sorry, in terms of bamboo. And then, meanwhile, I had also spoken about bamboo to one of my friends who I had met in my 11th, 12th tuition. And one day he suddenly messages me that, hey Aman, there is a bamboo flask or bamboo bottle being made in Tripura. And I went like, yes, I know that. So, and we started talking about bamboo, and then he also started showing some interest, and that's how I got him also on this. So this was in, say, October or November of 2020. And by that time, since he's a good graphic designer, or maybe a lot better than me, we deleted the first few posts and we redid our Instagram page. And today, whatever posts you'll see, that's all because of him, my friend Somil. So we started documenting these things one by one, one by one. And then we thought of, if you're documenting already, we are putting all this time in this, then why not start monetizing this? Okay, so that's when uh, we sort of again we went to Google, and we googled a few things as to what are the few things that we could actually start selling at the moment, sitting at home in the lockdown, and not having to go out there in the market to sell things, okay, from door to door. So that's how we came across bamboo toothbrushes, and then one thing led to another. And fast forward to now, we have a pretty good product line. So from bamboo toothbrushes, we now have, say, around 10, 15 products in our arsenal. So that's how we pretty much started bamboo markets.
Very nice. Very interesting to learn that, and also that you being a lawyer by profession, I guess the methodical way of doing the entire thing we can see in this by your sharing, and it's good that you took the initiative, and that resulted in a bamboo market city. Uh, uh, and the fact that you reached out to people and you reached out to your friends and started building ideas and getting ideas. It's very inspiring for the youth to listen to that. It's all about taking action, and that's what we did. It's very good. So thank you for sharing that. And Amanji, like, what are your vision? What is your vision, and what are your goals for the future?
Okay, so the vision is to actually get an alternative to every non-sustainable product in the market. That's the basic vision of bamboo markets. Every non-sustainable product, every non-sustainable material that is used to make products can be bamboo can be a great substitute for those products. That's it.
And is it just only bamboo that you're looking at, or any other kind
I
of
I
bamboo?
cannot hear you.
Is it only bamboo based, or are you looking at any alternatives?
Sorry, could you please repeat that?
Are you only looking at only bamboo, or any other kind of?
Yeah, can you hear me now? Yeah, so sorry for that. So are you looking at only bamboo or any other products? Or
Okay, so bamboo. Okay, so the reason that we kept the name as Bamboo Market City is because we want to focus we want to mainly focus on bamboo products. Okay, as of now. But yes, we are not going to stick only to bamboos. We are going to explore some other materials as well, some other sustainable materials. So a lot of people who are already into sustainability and sustainable products do know about coconut shell products. Okay, we have the coconut rolls and coconut candles and a lot of other things. So yes, there are a few products, few materials outside of bamboo, but we are currently more into bamboo.
okay, so like coconut shell is another thing you're looking at, and predominantly it's bamboo is what you're saying. Uh, got that.
Correct, correct.
That's why I
So
guess
like
very unique name has come,
so
bamboo market.
so you have the straws. Okay, you have the plastic straws to which we can have a great alternative of steel straws. We have bamboo straws as well. And if I'm not wrong, then there are wheat products also, wheat straws made out of wheat and paper and things like that. So we do have other materials as well, but I am more looking into bamboo products.
Sure, sure. Thank you for letting us know that, Amanji. And so, what I want to ask you is, uh, being conscious about the environment, and being conscious and to create awareness also, and to replace a sustainable product. What is the message you want to give to the youth to empower them to take climate action right now, or any endeavors, any such endeavors that you have been taking? What is the kind of message you want to give to the youth?
So the message is pretty simple. As I'm sure a lot of people must have gone through this post on Instagram that I had also gone through, and it went like, uh, climate action is, I'm sorry, climate change is probably we are the first generation to see climate change, okay, to witness climate change, and probably the last generation to do something about it, okay. So, so this is a very scary statement in a way. So I feel the more the more serious the kids or the people take this statement, the better for us. Okay, so the message is that only who just be a little aware about what's happening around you and not get carried away by the fancy things or the things that can distract you. That's about it. So a lot of people, they uh, how do I articulate this? They get in a way they get carried away again back to the same statement. They get carried away. So you have so let's suppose you have the rasna package, okay, and people take these. fresh juice bottles or packets or whatever from shelves, and you get these straws. A, the plastic, the straw is made out of plastic, and B, the plastic straw is wrapped in a plastic wrap. So again, the point is, if you are using plastic, then at least discard it in a uh, um, proper way. Okay, in a mindful way. I will say, not just throw it away anywhere you see. So that's the message. You don't if you cannot stop yourself from relying on plastic products, then at least be a little careful or a little mindful about the products that you're using. So that's something that I would like to tell you.
Sure, sure. Very important thing that you said about that, and I'm sure the youth who's listening to this will get your message very clearly about the environment and about the things to do. So, and one more thing I wanted to ask was that, like you said, that you have a catalog of products. Are you looking at any sort of services also?
So as of now, these products do not need any type of services since they are only products. In future, maybe we would be looking around, say something in terms of real estate or construction. Okay, the material that is used for your flooring or for your ceiling or to build houses and things like that. So if you use bamboo for making houses or in construction purpose or in construction for construction purpose, then of course you will need something in terms of maintaining uh, that thing, correct? So then of course we can add the services, but till now it's just products.
Okay, that's great. Sure, sure. So that brings us to an end of this episode. Uh, but I would really like to thank you for giving us your time and giving Nature's Orbit your time, and also like it was very interesting to know about your journey as well as what you aspire to do. And I'm sure the youth watching this episode today will learn a lot about your endeavor, and maybe there'll be a lot of more people like you who will emerge and into this world of sustainability and environmental awareness and protection. Uh,
I hope they
wish you
open
all the
their
best.
eyes soon. Thank you so
Yes,
much.
Amanji?
I hope they open their eyes soon.
Yes. Yeah, we wish you all the best,
All
and
right then. Thank you so much,
uh,
Aditya.
and definitely, we hope the bamboo market city will become a global bamboo market city.
Sure, sure, sure. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Yeah. Goodbye.
Thank you, Aditya. Bye. Take care.
Take care.